Kevin and Daniella, you guys look like movie stars. Wow. Take a moment to take all of this in. This beautiful setting, the faces of all of your favorite people, here to celebrate the two of you, and the vision of each other, looking as lovely as ever.
Daniella, that's so amazing. Yeah, she's beautiful and successful and has the coolest friends ever. But her ability to open up, listen, and not only be present, but invested in what you're saying, regardless of what she has going on in her life, is what makes her a really special friend. There are so many experiences we've had together. The major highlights include many trips to the Mid, sprints down Vegas halls, and Pirate Duck LLC. But the times I really cherish were the unplanned nights at the Coach House.
Favorite artist.
Kevin is truly one of the kindest souls I've ever met. He has this incredible ability to make everyone around him feel welcome and valued. His love for Daniella, his friends, and his family is not just heard, but felt. And the positive outlook and energy he has on life and exudes is something that truly the world needs more of.
My name is Alfonso Cos, and I'm the very proud father of the bride. And for those of you that don't know, she was born in Caracas. And so we've gone through all these changes throughout her life. And I have seen this little girl that grew up in Caracas some years ago, and it evolved into this amazing person, this amazing woman, full of energy, full of taste, full of good ambition, and full energy to grow.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ali Khalil. Kevin and I met during our sophomore year of college at the University of Wisconsin, go Badgers. We met in a student org called WASB, which is short for the Wisconsin Alumni Student Board, or as most folks on campus knew us, those overly excited people in the Where's Waldo shirts. And despite our lives after college pulling us in different directions, I moved 5 times in 7 years. Kevin spent a whole year in Ireland. Our friendship endured, and we've been best friends ever since. And in the 12 years that I've known Kevin, few people have had my back like him. We all know the parts of Kevin that are caring, kind, but I'm not gonna talk about that part just yet.
And one of the things I love most about Daniella is her empathy. She has this beautiful ability to sense when someone needs support, even before they realize it themselves. She's the kind of friend who knows when you've had a rough day or are going through a tough time, and she offers comfort and guidance without you even having to ask.
You keep going.
I don't have makeup.
Your son says, "Hey, I met this gal on the internet." You go, "Well, what are we supposed to think about this?" And what I would say is, yes, our view now is much different than it was then. There is nothing else that I could have wished for to have somebody like Daniella meet Kevin. There's not a thing that I think could be different. She's so special. And we're so glad that she and her extended family are now part of our family.
Today is your opportunity to stand up and declare your commitment, to celebrate how far you've come and where you're going. For the rest of us here, a warm welcome. Bienvenidos a todos. For all the friends and family who've traveled from near and far, whether you're here from Chicago, Ireland, the Netherlands, Mexico, Costa Rica, thank you for being here. I know your presence means the world to Kevin and Daniela. Kevin and Daniela, it's impossible to capture your journey in a brief time. But this abbreviated story touches on many things about you as individuals and as a couple. This now takes us to Kevin and Daniela's personal commitments to one another. And today they have elected to prepare and read their own vows.
Danny, as I stand here minutes away from being able to call you my wife, know I have never been more certain about anything in my life. It is odd to say we've been together for nearly 6 years because I can hardly remember what life was like before you. Our first date hurt my cheeks smiling and left me wondering how I could see more of this incredible person. Not wanting to seem too needy after just 2 dates, I'm glad I had the restraint to make only 2 personalized mixtapes for your upcoming big trip.
So these vows proved difficult because simply saying that I love you felt a little unfinished. Words failed me for a little bit of time. Recently, someone asked me something along the lines of, "Is Kevin everything you dreamed of in a partner?" And I honestly can't remember where the conversation netted, but I remember thinking, no. I thought that because you're so much bigger and more beautiful than anything I could have dreamed of for myself. Really came out swinging.
You constantly inspire me with your deep empathy and support for others, the drive and passion you bring to your ambitions and your zest for life. Each day I wake up looking forward to your witty humor, sprinkle of attitude, willingness to break into song with me, and beauty. I'm incredibly grateful for your endless support in navigating work, one too many hobbies, and difficult times. I would consider myself the luckiest man in the world to spend my life with you.
Your unwavering commitment to your friends and your family and to cultivating a world that is safe and wonderful and full of light. You are my light. So yes, I do love you. I love you when you bring home another plant into our already jungle-like home. I love you even when you look me straight in the eyes in full seriousness and ask me what I want to do with my day after I just finished fighting for my life in a 20-mile bike ride on the back hills of Wisconsin.
I vow to love you unconditionally, show you complete loyalty, and do whatever I can to help you achieve your dreams. I promise to build in reading and movie theater days, to be your forever menu tasting partner, to give you on-demand hugs and forehead kisses. I vowed to make a beautiful life together, to fill our story with adventures big and small, and to take on the world together hand in hand. Mi cielo, mi luna, mi amor, hoy y siempre te elijo como mi esposa. Te amo con todo mi corazón.
That what was hard about these vows was finding the words to promise to love you in ways that we have yet to live. But I promise this. I promise to love you in every chapter and in every year that is to come. Because the best and worst that life may have to offer is made more beautiful because of you. And I vow to make you feel the same love that you give every day, because every day I have left to give will be for you. Te amo, mi amor. De aquí para siempre. I love you forever.
And now, as this ceremony nears its end, we've arrived at the beginning of your marriage. Before these witnesses, and with the power vested in me by the state of Illinois, it gives me all of the honor and the pleasure in the world to pronounce you husband and wife. We now celebrate this moment with a kiss. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please join me, please, in announcing for the very first time as husband and wife, Kevin Pickett, and Daniela Costobar.
win and be successful in everything we do. We've been each other's cheerleader since day one, whether that be making the last beer pong cup or celebrating a promotion at work.
One of the first times I hung out with both of them, Kevin was venting about some kind of issue at work, and Daniella disagreed with how he was handling it, and they didn't see eye to eye. But what struck me in that moment was how they listened to each other, not to argue, but to understand. They may not have agreed at the end, but the care and respect never left that room, even just a few months into their relationship. I've known Kevin a long time, and it's clear that Daniella brings out the best in him.
Known Kevin for a short period of time, so we've seen him 2 or 3 times. You still owe me a bottle of tequila, by the way. and this anecdote that I have about Kevin that really surprised me, to be honest with you. I think it was last year, and I was in Europe or wherever, and Kevin wrote to me a couple of times, trying to get a phone conversation with me or a video conference with me. Kevin, I'm like 6 hours ahead of you. Let me get back and we can do it. So after a couple of tries, we were able to do it, and so we got this video conference going. So here's Kevin, and it's me. And what Kevin said was, I would like to get your blessing to be able to propose to Daniella. I almost dropped off my chair. When do you see that these days? So Kevin was nice enough to call me to ask me about my opinion to propose to Daniella. I totally and absolutely appreciated that.
Wonderful feeling to have my best friend marry someone who is not only their best friend, but Brian and mine too. There are some people regardless of time and location, will be forever in your life. We're so grateful to have that connection with you two. It's really not a surprise the two of you found each other. The qualities that make Daniella such a great friend ooze out of you. I know that with her by your side, my friend will always be safe, loved, and cared for. The way you and Danielle show up for one another each and every day is the kind of partner all of us aspire to be. I'm so incredibly honored to get to share this day with you, and I can't wait to see what the future has for you. I love you both dearly. Now let's raise a glass and celebrate these two wonderful people.
And on a personal level, I'm just so grateful that my best friend has found someone like Daniella. Not only a great life partner for him, but someone who I'm proud to say, has become a friend to me as well. It means the world to see Kevin with someone who matches his kindness and his strength, and who will always have his back, just like he's always had mine. So please join me in raising a glass to Kevin and Daniella. Every person in this room's life is better because the two of you are part of it. I love you. Cheers.
So now we're here, and we thank everybody, as Terry was saying. I have a new best friend, by the way, Terry. Thank you, everybody, for coming here, for traveling, all these hours, including us from Costa Rica. But we're here, and we're very happy to meet all of you, to see old friends, new friends, and all of that. And having said that, I would like to propose a toast again for Kevin and Daniella having a wonderful life, full of love, full of blessings, full of successes. May the wind always be at your back.